Hey there, I'm Soumya. Welcome to this video. And if you're new to this channel, on this channel I share what I learn on my journey related to tech, life, and just things I find fascinating. So if you like this video, do subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, share it in your socials. That means a lot to me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so this video is the first one of a series of videos where I will be explaining some cool concepts in React. So after watching this video, you will be familiar with what is React, the React environment, and I'll show you how you can start up a React project and just get started with it. And it is really simple, so make sure to watch it till the end. So let me tell you some things about React now. So one thing that you need to be totally clear about is that some people think that React is a framework because it is often compared with frameworks like Angular by Google and Vue, right? So but the thing is that it is not a framework. React is a library. So if we go to the homepage of reactjs.org, you will see that it is totally it totally says that it is a library for making awesome UI, right? So why React was actually made? Primary goal is to minimize the bugs that developer make when building complex UIs. So how it does that is that it uses components which are self-contained pieces of code which represent some part of the UI. And when we make these components or some part of the UI, and at the end we can just reuse this component to build some really complex UIs, and that first of all minimizes the code, and second of all, when all these components come together, we can make awesome UIs which are very complex. So that's why I like React. It breaks things up to components, and you can build awesome things with it. So now that you know something about React, let's just dive into the code and get started. It's very simple and you'll love it. So let's just jump into my screen. Okay, so before we get started, you obviously need to know what are the prerequisites, or what are the things that we need to have in our computer to run React, right? So you just need to install Node.js in your computer if you haven't. So this is the link. I'll be giving it in the description below. So you can just go here and download this LTS version. And if you don't know what Node.js is, it is the engine on which JavaScript runs. So this is the main thing. If you are running anything JavaScript, you need to have Node.js installed in your computer. So the LTS or long-term support version is recommended because it's stable. So just go ahead and install it in Node in your computer, and you are just set to go. So I'll be using VS Code as my editor because it's great for development purposes. So I'll be just let's just get into a folder. Let me just open a folder and get started with it. So I'll be just doing it in my desktop. Let's select the folder, and we are ready now. Cool. We don't need all these things. Okay, cool. So let's just open the terminal now. We need to do everything in our terminal. So this is as simple as this. Okay, so there is something called npm, and npm means Node Package Manager. So on Node we have people creating a lot of packages, very useful packages that can be used. So if I go to the site of npm, so we have a lot of packages. For example, if I show you React React, this is a package too. So this is the package that we are going to be running. So this is the React package by Facebook team. As you can see, it is made by Facebook. So it is in the GitHub repository of Facebook, right? Yeah, cool. So that's the React package. And now to install any package, we do npm install package. But with React, you don't need to install anything. It just starts the project for you. It does everything for you by just this one line. It's called npx create React app and name of your app. And here you can give your name of your app. Let me just give it React series or something, right? So that's it. So this is my name of the app. This is the simple command that will set the React app for you. So npx means npx, what npx does is it runs the package, right? So it is the node package runner kind of, right? So let me just tap enter and you'll see a lot of things happening in the terminal, because it will be fetching all these things and installing and giving us the folder which will be named React series, and that will contain our React app. Yeah, cool. So as you can see, we have done everything. Happy hacking. And if I just go to my desktop folder, so you can see we have a folder here called React series. Let's just get into that. And so these are some things that we have inside the folder, right? The node module. So this folder contains the packages. So when we install something with npm install, everything gets installed in there, right? So this is the thing, but our code lives inside the source folder, right? So if you just get into the source folder, you will see we have all these files, right? So now why not we just run our app, right? So to run our app, the command is npm start, right? So let's just wait. Oh sorry, okay, so actually we are not in the folder, so we have to first get into the folder. I forgot that. React series or cd, let's cd into that. We are in the folder now. Let's do npm start and you will see we will be, there we go, our scripts are starting. And so just for some info, if you want to know how this script works, it is npm start. If you go in the src, sorry, not in the src, so in the React series folder, our React series folder, if you go to package.json, you'll see there will be a script called start, and there you go. So this, in the scripts, for scripts object, we have a start thing which runs this script, and this starts our app. So in my next monitor we have things happening, so let me just bring that onto here. And yeah, if I just do this, you can see both of the things. There we go. And in our localhost port 3000, our app is going to run, right? So as you can see, it says here starting the development server. There you go, compiled successfully. And if you see, as default, this is the code we have written in as default in the app.js. So let's just go into that, right? So if you go to app.js in the src source folder, you'll see that this is the code which is already present, right? So but we don't need that, right? So we will first do something called cleanup, right? We'll clean all these things to get started with our project, right? So let's just remove, you can see this logo, it's coming from there we go. This is the logo it's coming from, and if I just remove it and just do Ctrl+S, you'll see that it's not there. There we go, right? So that's what's happening. So if we just remove this thing and remove these imports and clean our app, right, you'll see there will be nothing, and then there you go, we have left with blank. And if you go to app.css, there might be something. Yeah, you have to remove all these things too. You don't need all these things. These were for the previous code, right? So yeah, you are now set and ready to code. Yeah, that's good. And if you want to remove all these things too, because you don't need that. This is also the logo we are importing at that app.js to render that logo, right? Render that React logo, but we don't need that. So obviously delete that thing too, logo. And report vitals, setup tests, we don't need that actually now if you are starting out. So you can delete these two things too. Okay, let's just delete that. And yeah, there we go. And it will show you error. Why I'm telling you, because we are in the index.js importing the report vitals. So if I just remove that and remove this, there we go, we should not see any error now. Yeah, cool. So that's it, we have just cleaned up our app. Let's just say that thing that we say before starting up any app, that is hello world, right? So let's just render that on our screen, and we are good to go with this. So hello world, hello React. Let's just do Ctrl+S, and yeah, you should see now being rendered on the screen. And yeah, something just happened. just reload that. There we go, we have hello, I'm React, and you are all set up. So yeah, that was it, and I hope you now know how to get started with React. And yeah, it was very simple video, and yeah, just let me know what are your thoughts on this and what all concepts do you want to learn and get cleared, so I can make specific videos on that. So yeah, I'm really excited for this series. And if you like this video, do subscribe to the channel, that means a lot. And you can always tag me up on Twitter and LinkedIn. So stay safe and have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.